Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, who's speaking at the conclave. Let's quickly listen to what she had to say.
Contribution to GDP through various sectors in which MSMEs are present. And also the labor-intensive and traditional strength-carrying textiles and unique for India, underwhelming exploitation which has happened, the area which gives immense potential for employment, and an area which should have been naturally our strength, tourism. So I will look at these broad-based progress in these areas, achieving across these sectors, and here blending traditional sectors, modern technology, and innovation-based work. So there is definitely too many variables coming into this calculation for economic Atmanirbharta, but that's the beauty of it, and that's where the Samajik Atmanirbharta, which is also one of the pillars about which I will talk, have a overlap. So in all this, and since it's a gathering of SBI's invited guests, the first thing I would emphasize on is financial inclusion. The more number of people who are brought to the formal financial inclusion process, and the more number of people who are going to benefit in their economic activity through banking extensions, the economy is going to be that much more robust. So for that, we need a robust banking and financial ecosystem. That will be my second emphasis. And the third, above all, which exclusively comes to the state government's domain and the central government's domain, is fiscal prudence. So economic Atmanirbharta will be achieved only when we keep all these factors in our mind. So what efforts have gone? Since I started by saying from 2014 itself, there have been a lot of attempts to do the foundational work for the achievement of Vikasit Bharat. You might have heard these statistics before, but I'm just giving you the nuggets. It tells you where consistency in policy, stability in governance, and pursuing every particular money that is going down to the last post, welfare or infrastructure creating, you are looking at taking the money allocated in the budget to the last point. So infrastructure creation has been our major focus in order that our self-reliance really stands on proper footing. So your economic self-reliance is not going to be realizable without adequate and also proper infrastructure. So look at what has happened in the last decade. The capital expenditure allocation has increased nearly 5 times, where it was closer to 2013-14. It was actually at 2.30 lakh crores. And where is it today? 11.21 lakh crores. So that is the proverbial putting the money where the mouth is. We've actually shown it in the last 10 years. And I closely monitor how much actually gets spent much before my RE numbers are fixed. So it is with that seriousness that allocation is followed till the last post where it has to reach. So national highways therefore grew by 60%, and where it was 11.6 kilometers per day in 2014, it has reached 34 kilometers per day in laying of these national highways. So is the metro rail connectivity. 23 cities in India now have metro. Some of them complete and up and running, a few where the work is still on. So from about 250 kilometers, which was in 2014, today India has 1,000 kilometers of metro lines in operation. So if you look at then port capacity, it doubled to 2,762 MMTPAs. Overall vessel turnaround time, which is very important in terms of trade facilitation, has improved from 93 hours to 49 hours now. So we have undertaken countless path-breaking ease of doing business reforms since 2014. I don't need to remind this August gathering that 1,500 archaic laws have been removed, 45,000 compliances have also been removed. The goods and services tax reforms, new generation GST, is something about which we've spoken severally in the last couple of weeks, essentially focusing on rate reduction, you would think, but I would think rate reduction, yes, but process simplification, classification clarity are also part of this GST next generation reforms. I'm here on the invitation of SBI, so it will be only very proper to say banks have helped in economic Atmanirbharta by aiding financial inclusion and credit creation.
Commentary coming in from Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, but on